Hello friends, welcome back to Secret of Electronics. In this tutorial, we will learn how to display DHT11 sensor data on a Python-based GUI. We will show the temperature and humidity values in two separate graphs. This circuit diagram represents the connection between a DHT11 temperature and humidity sensor and an Arduino Nano board. The DHT11 module has three pins: BCC, data and GND. The BCC pin of the DHT11 is connected to the 5V pin of the Arduino Nano to provide power. The data pin, pin 2 of the DHT11 sensor, is connected to the digital pin D2 of the Arduino Nano board, which is used to read sensor data. Finally, the GND pin, pin 3 of the DHT11 is connected to the GND pin of the Arduino Nano to complete the circuit. This setup allows the Arduino Nano to receive temperature and humidity readings from the DHT11 sensor for further processing or display. This includes the DHT sensor library header. The code needs this library to talk the DHT11 sensor. Define DHT pin 2. This creates a symbolic name DHT pin that the rest of the code uses to refer to the microcontroller pin where the DHT11 data line is connected, digital pin D2. Define DHT type DHT11. This tells the library which sensor model you are using. The DHT11 and DHT22 have different timing. Selecting the correct type is required. This instantiates a DHT object named DHT, passing the pin number and sensor type to the library constructor. From now on, you call methods on DHT to initialize and read the sensor. Setup runs once when the board boots. Serial.begin 9600 starts the serial port at 9600 baud rate so the Arduino can send text to the PC or whatever is listening. For debugging or data logging, make sure any PC program reading the serial port uses the same baud rate. DHT.begin initializes the DHT library or sensor. It prepares the pin and any timing the library needs. Loop repeats forever inside it. DHT.read temperature. Ask the library to sample the DHT11 and return the temperature. By default, this returns Celsius, a float. DHT.read humidity. Reads and returns the relative humidity as a float percentage. The DHT library returns none, not a number, on failure. If is none temperature and is none humidity, checks that both readings are valid before sending them. This avoids printing garbage if the read failed. If valid, the code prints temperature, then a comma, then humidity with a new line. Example serial output for a single sample 24.00, 45.00. This CSV-like format is convenient for parsing by PC program. Example Python. Temperature then humidity separated by a comma. Delay 1000. Process the loop for 1000 milliseconds or 1 second. That means the code attempts a new read and transmit once per second. Now connect the Arduino Nano board to your PC using a USB cable. After connecting, open the Arduino IDE. Once the IDE is open, load the code file which you can download from the link given in the description. After opening the code file, install the DHT library by @fruit. I have already installed the library, so I will skip the installation step. Next, select the correct board and port under the Tools menu. After selecting them, click the Upload button in the Arduino IDE to upload the code to the Arduino Nano board. Once the upload is complete, Disconnect the Arduino Nano board from the PC and connect the DHT11 sensor to the Arduino Nano according to the main circuit diagram discussed at the beginning of this tutorial. First, we will import all the required Python libraries. We use serial to read data coming from the Arduino, Kinter for creating the GUI window, and matplotlib for plotting the live temperature and humidity graphs. Here we open the serial port using serial.serial. Make sure you select the correct COM port where your Arduino Nano is connected. In my case, it is COM port 6. The baud rate is set to 9600, matching the rate we used in the Arduino code. Now we create our main Kinter window and set its title, size and background color. We are going for a modern dark theme, so the background color is set to a deep gray. It looks professional and easy on the eyes. Then we add a heading, real-time sensor dashboard, with a stylish green color and bold font at the top of the window. Next we create a matplotlib figure with two subplots, the top one for temperature and the bottom one for humidity. We give each plot its own color theme, green for temperature and blue for humidity, and match the entire style with the dark background. This gives our GUI a clean and professional look. We then create two immediate lists, temp underscore data for temperature values and hum underscore data for humidity values. As the data comes in from the Arduino, these lists will keep storing the latest readings. Now comes the heart of our project, the update function. Every second, this function reads a line from the serial port, something like 24.5, 45.0, which represents temperature and humidity. We split that line using a comma, convert both numbers to floats, and then store them in our data lists. To keep the graph clean, we only keep the last 40 readings. Old data is automatically removed to make room for new values. After that, we update the graph lines and refresh the axis so the data always fits nicely. Finally, we update the on-screen levels to show the current temperature and humidity values in real time. Now we use Figure Canvas TK-AGG to embed our matplotlib figure directly inside the Kinter window. This is what allows us to see live updating graphs inside our Python GUI. Below the graphs, we add two bold labels, one for temperature and one for humidity, with matching colors and emoji icons. This display the most recent sensor values received from the Arduino. Here we use func animation from matplotlib to automatically call the update function every 1000 milliseconds. That's 1 second. So the GUI keeps refreshing with new sensor data continuously without us doing anything manually. Finally, we start the Kinter main loop using root.main loop. This keeps our application running and responsive, showing live sensor data in real time. I am using VS Code to run the Python script. Now connect the Arduino Nano board to your PC or laptop using a USB cable. After connecting, change the COM port in Python script to the actual port where your Arduino Nano is connected. After this, run the Python script. Once it starts, you will see a new window appear with two graphs, one showing temperature and other showing humidity. Now I am moving a fire stick close to the DHT11 sensor. As I bring it closer, you can see that both the graphs and the temperature and humidity values change in real time. If you liked this video, Then do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch more upcoming and interesting tutorials. And if you have any project ideas that you would like me to make, please share them in the comment section. I will try to create them and upload a tutorial for you.